We live up in this mud. I say we live in this mud. Y'all already know what it is, man. Peace to the gods and the goddesses, man. You found out that's all I had to do, cuz. Oh, it was that simple, son. Pull the plug on the feed. It was that simple, man. Pull the plug on the feed. Get them parasites out of here, man. Yeah. I'm getting rid of all those parasites right now, son. All I had to do was switch up the content. You. That's what I'm talking about, man. There's gonna be more content like that to get rid of more of you parasites. Know what I mean? Straight up. You're gonna get rid of those parasites, you know, the ones who just want to come to the channel just to feed. Just feed off the light that the God be pushing out there, son. Know what I mean? I'm looking in to see what to do with my videos, man. I ain't decided yet. Couple of outlets checking out. You know what I mean? Who knows, man? Whatever get done with the videos, man, is gonna be up there, son. That's all I gotta say, son. Because I got the time now. You know what I mean? I got the time now. So I ain't gotta be rushing to do nothing now. You know, because I'm not even trying to go back on the clock. You know what I'm saying? This whole experience that took place with this planetary firmware update was amazing, man. It was amazing, man. It was amazing, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It was amazing. It was amazing, man. Got time to recalibrate my genetics, redistribute my molecule energy. You know, the energy that be going through my molecules, I got a chance to redistribute that. You know what I'm saying? Cleaned out. Getting my little exercise here and there. Yo, man. You ever heard the phrase blessing in disguise, man? That's what this experience was, man. It was a blessing in disguise. Most people might see it as a catastrophic situation, and it might be that for certain people. But for others, they see it as an opportunity to switch lanes. You know what I mean? All I had to do was pull the plug. And then parasites just started fleeing. I was like, yo, let me take all my videos off. You know what I mean? Let me pull the plug. They started scattering. It was like I sprayed Raid in a roach-infested kitchen. They all started scattering. Like, yeah, that would have been parasites. You know what I mean? Only the real's gonna rock. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I know y'all out there doing what y'all gotta do, man. You know, eating right, drinking a lot of water, getting your little exercise in, and keeping that negative energy at bay. You know what I mean? Keeping that negative energy at bay. No, I ain't be. I've been going in on the yo, what y'all think about that content, man, that's being uploaded, man? That content right there was a secret sauce, man. That content actually getting rid of the parasites, man. You know, sometimes things is just simple. It be the simplest things, man, sometimes, man. Just switching the feed. Switching the feed. Yeah, I've been out here, man, you know, just messing with that camera. I've been running into functions. When I had the camera, I just run into functions. Just running into little festivals and little functions that they be having. I'm like, yo, let me see what's up. Let's see what's up with this joint. Recording. Yeah, I plan on doing that, man. I plan on uploading a lot of content, man. I got the cinematic version of that African drum joint that was going on in the park. I got the cinematic version coming, son. Even though YouTube be killing the quality, son. You know what I mean? Yo, man, YouTube need to step up the algorithm with the quality, man. That compression, man. Cause what I did with that African drum piece, then it's already in the database. I just gotta, it's private now. I just gotta unlock it. But I made that joint look like a movie, son. That scene right there was looking like straight came out of a movie, son. I did the color grade and all that. Made it look like a little movie. Like YouTube compression, man. Like the videos, it looked way better. Like if you was to just see it, like on your TV, without the YouTube app. If you had the original file and you was to just like put it in the USB drive, you see how the noise pollution just raised? You had like a USB drive and you had the file in there and you plug that into your TV and you just run it from there. Crispy crisp. I'm sitting there looking at that joint like, damn, son. That's what I recorded? I'm like, yo. But it's other techniques though you gotta do, son. It's not only the camera. It's editing techniques you gotta do behind the scenes that give the footage that extra. You know what I'm saying? A little bit helps. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, footage looking it's looking real good, man. Footage looking real good. I released that footage, man. There's a bunch of people in the Instagram inbox now, son. It's a bunch of people in the Instagram inbox. They want me to do, shoot these videos, man. I'm like, hey, that's what the camera's here for, man. The camera's here to shoot these vids, bro. So I'm gonna be out here in the field. You know, this year right here, you know what I mean, summertime about done. You know, summertime my season. You know, this wintertime, about to hit. It's cold weather. You're gonna have to make it work, man. You're gonna make it work, yeah. You know what I mean? Gonna make it work. Nah, I ain't even color grade that last joint. You know what I mean? I did like minor touches on it. Did I color grade that? Nah, I ain't doing in depth color grade. I just did like minor adjustments. I did some adjustments to the like the profile. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did. I did some minor adjustments to the profile, and I put that extra polish on it to make it go. Didn't really do an in-depth color grade. I did like minor tweaks. You know what I mean? But you see how the minor tweaks go a long way. You know what I mean? Minor tweaks go a long way. Yeah, nah, that's not the raw footage. The raw footage look kind of bland compared to that. But we got that AK footage rolling out. AK and 4K footage rolling out. Even the 1080p joints look crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to check out that joint on Netflix, man. That House of Cards. You know what I mean? That House of Cards, man. They dropping a lot of science in that, man. I ain't been watching it in a couple of days. I've been going in on this computer and all that. I need to check that out. I hear they got something going around right now with that what is that? NFCA, something like that. Video I had posted. So that video I had posted on my joint, that they removed that joint. I didn't even realize that until I went through the emails. They had removed that video I put up there, that dude with the NFCA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I stated, man, a couple people was asking me about him, man. I'm like, yo, you already know what it is, man. You're an agent. I mean, I stated that before, man. You're an agent, man. So anytime you see these people running around here, you know what I'm saying, with these guns and all that, I want to make it seem like they trying to excite, some kind of riot. They getting paid to do that, man. They getting paid by, one of these big timers. You know what I'm saying? To start a riot, man. That's not the way to handle things, man. Especially when it comes to bringing the people together. You don't need to bring no guns out to bring the people together. You know what I'm saying? The people gotta want to come together, man. People gotta want to come together, man. They're not coming together because they already know what it is. Their genetic composition that exists, you know what I'm saying, in their entirety is not compatible, son. It's not compatible in the sense that's coming together, but it's compatible in the sense of staying apart. You know what I mean? Compatible in the sense of staying apart. Don't think that compatibility only means connected. Because when you disconnect, that is the same as connected. A disconnect is a connect. You know what I'm saying? You're just looking at it from a different perception. know what I'm saying? You already know I already broke up the perceptions, man. So when something is disconnected, that is a connection. It's just a connection that represents an overt. So, the way how the genes is in certain carbonated beings, they say things like, why, so-called black people can't come together. They are together. They just together in a disconnected form. You know what I'm saying? It goes with what I was saying with the opposite polarities is created simultaneously. Don't think that it's just one way. Don't think a connect. You know what I'm saying? Is like people coming together because that will be the positive version of a connect. But you got to know that there is a negative version of connect, and that would be the disconnect. So when you see people that's disconnected, they really connected, just in the overt sense. You know what I mean? So they won't never come together on a so-called positive note. When you're dealing with the polarities, in other words, those who are disconnected, they would never come together connected on a positive frequency. They will always be in the negative wave band. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. Because we're in this type of dimension that we're in, it deals with the polarities. So you got one version, which would be the connect, which is to come together. And then the opposite polarity is created simultaneously, which is the overt version of the connect, which is the disconnect. But the disconnect is connect just like the connect is connect. So when they see black people ain't coming together, like black people is disconnected, they are disconnected, but they connected. You know what I'm saying? They just connected in the negative wave band. Notice that black people that's disconnected all move the same. And notice that the ones that are connected move the same. So you see, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, you got to go beyond perceptions. Because if you had a perception of positive only, you would see negative as something that's bad. And if you had a perception of only dealing with the negative, you would see that, you will have the perception of positive is always good. But when you go beyond the perceptions, you see that the positive and negative is the same thing. They just have different perceptions. And when you get lost in the perception, you won't be able to perceive the entire picture. You know what I mean? You won't be able to perceive the entire picture. You get lost in the source, sitting up here talking for eons about why black people ain't coming together. They are together. They are. That's how it's supposed to be, because their whole entire energetic and their physiology, their gene pool, their genetics is vibrating on a frequency that they connect in a disconnected form. You know what I mean? Straight up. So that's why I'm like, you gotta run with the carbonated beings, the ones that's vibing on that frequency, son. The other ones, yo man, they vibing on their own wave, man. It ain't about you sitting up there trying to convince a negative energy to become a positive wave band. They both intertwine in the same wave. You know what I mean? They both intertwine in the same wave, and they just showing you a shadow version of something else. Look at the positive version of the physical, the positive version of connect, of being connected as a physical object. Now you know that physical object is going to cast a shadow. Now you look at the shadow as the negative version of the connect, being connected, which would be the disconnect. But you see, they all connected because one need the other. You know what I'm saying? Connected would need to disconnect. That's why I'm like, you got to go beyond. go beyond. You know what I mean? Straight up. I already know what it is, man. It's all about raising the vibe, man. Raising the vibe, raising the vibe, raising the vibe. So next time, you hear somebody say something like, yo, why so-called black people ain't coming together? Be like, they are together. The ones that's disconnected or not connecting, they are connected. They connected with the disconnect frequency. That's the wave band they connected to. Being disconnected, which is a form of connectivity. You just got to be able to see it for what it is. But yo, about to get up out of here, man. You already know what it is. About to get my little jog on. Straight up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Quick little live. It's all about raising the vibe. Straight avocados, man. I'm out.